Good morning, good morning, good morning, and almost Happy New Year to everybody. This morning's post is about makeovers, and I'm not just talking about a physical makeover. I'm talking about a vision makeover this morning because, I looked at that vision board that I made some time ago, and I was debating did I do a good vision board or did I just cut up that doctor's magazines out of his office? And so, anyway, um, I decided really looking at that board, there were so many things on that board that I had not even begun to touch or to tap into. And it just made me wonder, how realistic these things were, because a lot of those things that I thought would have happened by now just haven't happened. Because I did that vision board back in, oh my God, it must have been about 6 or 7 years ago when I did that. Lord, when I even think about that, I think, God. So, well, anyway, I decided that sometimes in life, what you got to do is reevaluate and reroute. Now, you know what rerouting is about. Rerouting does not mean that you change your destination. It simply means you change the way that you get to where you're trying to get to. And that's encouraging in all itself, because it says that you don't have to give up your dreams. Because I would never tell anybody to give up their dreams. Because let me tell you something. My verse that I live on is that with God, all things are possible. Yeah, all things are possible. And I know that it is. I've been talking with my sister. Y'all know I love my sister dearly. Been talking to her lately, and she's heard me say some things, and I can hear her start to say in her voice, not just start to say, but actually verbalize, how is that going to happen? What are we going to do? Or what am I going to do? How could it actually be? And I tell her, hold up, wait a minute. Before you even speak those words out of your mouth, you can't say that, because words are powerful, guys. You don't understand how powerful words are. Once you put them out there in the atmosphere, I believe that there is something not just spiritual, but I believe that there's something scientific that happens in the atmosphere when you put something out. Let me tell you, I know the science theory. It says for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And so to speak words out, that is an action. So if you speak out a negative word or a word of doubt, you better know that doubt will come back to you, or negativity comes back. So I speak things that are positive. I told her, so we got to say, instead of saying, how is that going to happen? Just speak, that is going to happen. I don't care if you don't have a clue about how it's going to happen. Just know that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It will happen. Let me tell you something. That's how I do when I'm working with these children with Kids Dance Project. Y'all know that's my nonprofit organization. And we do major theatrical productions. And when that theater office looks at me and say, Miss Martin, that'll be $6,000, I don't flinch. I just say, okay. It will happen. It will happen. And guess what, guys? It did. It did happen.